Good afternoon. How is everyone? This is Ishi here from HAQ'S Lifestyle Hacks. This is your channel where we give you all sorts of hacks around food, around diet, eating, motivation, even money, yeah? So we're here to help you on those things. So speaking about my journey, my weight loss journey. So over the last few days, I've been getting some like stomach pains and aches and just bloating and gas. I've had this for some time now, guys. So I just, you get onto the YouTube, you start watching things and whatever. So a big shout out to Dr. Fung, to Dr. Berg, and a few other guys whose names I can't think of, but anyway, they're there. So I've been looking at veganism. So I've been keto for a long time. So keto means high fat, medium protein, and low sugar. Now I agree with the sugar part, but I think I've kind of changed since I've watched some videos and seen the impact on meat and what it does. So the farmers have huge subsidies and so on, and so they're growing GMO wheat, and they're growing soy and all these kind of things to feed the cows, and there's huge amounts of cows. There's 60 billion cows in the world, but there's only 6 billion people. Crazy. Look at all that methane, all the greenhouse gases, all the cruelty around how animals are treated and eventually killed. They're bred to be killed again. Anyway, look, I'm not an animal protester or anything like that, but I see what it's doing to the planet. I see what it's doing to us internally, and excess meat, it's been kind of proven now, yeah? Excess meat is precursors towards cancer. It's precursors towards heart disease, diabetes, cholesterol, all these kind of, these are the modern diseases. So someone that I watched said that the diseases in the last century were smallpox and polio and things like that, and those have largely been eradicated. And the modern diseases are these, the diabetes, the cholesterols, the heart disease, the cancers, and all these things. And in the West, we really are suffering from these things. And in the East, in China and stuff, it's expanding, it's doing a lot more things, which is wonderful. But the people there are started to eat the Western diet. So the KFCs, the McDonald's, the burgers, and they're starting to experience these problems. Okay, so what am I doing about it? So I've done fasting before. So intermittent fasting is where you fast between 12 to anywhere between 12 to 24 hours. Yeah. So you have your last evening in the meal at 8 o'clock, and then you don't eat again the next day until about 12 o'clock. So about 16 hours. Yeah. So to explain this analogy, I've done a little, clip for you so you can watch that now. So here's my fridge, my lifestyle hackers. Here we are. Here's my fridge, and we've got various artifacts here. So places we've been to, Barcelona and Edinburgh and stuff. Anyway, let's not digress. Okay, so the fridge analogy says that it's the most available food, which is the stuff that you eat that's in the fridge. Yeah, for example, yeah. So your daily intakes, you eat in the morning breakfast, and then you eat snacks in between, and then you have your lunch, and then you have your afternoon snacks, and then your evening tea and whatever. Yeah, so you're eating throughout the day. This is all food that's available in your fridge. Okay, so what happens is that your body reaches a certain point. So it's about, for men, it's about 2,000 calories, and for women, it's about 15 to 1,600. Now, it obviously depends on body size and how big you are and how active you are. So if you're a sedentary office worker, then your calorie needs will be a lot less to maintain your weight versus someone who I don't know, like looks after trees. Yeah, so he's up and down his ladder all day, he's chopping trees, he's pruning, he's all that, he's more active, so it's going to be different. Now, after you've reached the excess point, what happens is that food gets converted into glycogen. If it's not used up, And for most of us, let's be honest, we're not high endurance athletes. We're not doing marathons every day. We're not walking 20, 30,000 steps a day, are we? So those calories are just not used up. What happens is they go into the freezer. So where all the frozen goods are, so these, unless it's ice cream, obviously, but these are the things that'll just get stored there. Yeah. So the fridge analogy is really good, because what it says is that you can't access the stuff in the freezer. So the freezer is the stuff that just basically sits on your stomach, isn't it? Yeah. So that's how you get bigger and bigger, because there's too much being put into the fridge. There's too much in your fridge. Oh, there is quite a bit in my fridge, isn't it? Anyway, it's been too much being put into the fridge, and then that gets sent into the freezer and we get fatter and fatter. So this is why intermittent fasting is so important. Okay, so you saw that. So you saw the explanation about the fridge. I think that kind of works well, to enhance understanding. But, intermittent fasting really gives you that chance. So as I was saying, it gives you that chance between hours 12 all the way up to 24. It gives you the chance to eat through some of the fat stores that we have. So, some of us with excess weight and belly fat and so on, which I definitely do have some of. So it gets a chance for the body to eat itself, yeah? And also it'll eat some of the cells, some of the free radicals and all those kind of things. So everything gets eaten and put through the system and then out, yeah? Through the sweat, through the breath, and through our number ones and our number twos, yeah? So it's a cleaning process, yeah? And what I find is now for the last 2 days, I've been eating once a day. Now that sounds extreme. It's like today I ate about 12 o'clock, yeah? So it'd been 23 hours since I'd eaten anything. Yesterday I ate at 1 p.m. And that's okay, it's just psychological, it's emotional. Oh, we need to eat something. We need to have a cup of tea and a biscuit. We need to have a snack. We need to have some nuts. We need to have some fruits. We need to have some cakes, whatever it is, yeah? You don't, yeah? Because when you load up and you have a really nice meal, so I had a curry and rice, and I had some toast as well with butter. And then an hour later, I had a cup of tea and some rusks, some biscuits. And then that's it, I'm done for the day now. So today I'll be having water, obviously, and I'll be having green tea, because green tea is very good. It has a lot of benefits in terms of detoxifying, cleansing, and weight loss as well, yeah? So I'll be doing this for 2 days now. I've been home now over the weekend. I want to start work on Wednesday. So obviously having to go into London. I'm in an outside town about 30 miles outside of London. So getting on a train, moving around a lot more, even though I've been exercising at home and stuff in my shed. But moving around all day and in an office setting, that is going to be different now. So we'll have to see how that is when we've got other guys around who are eating, the smells and whatever. Although having said that, there's people in the family that are eating, but you can just switch it off. They're eating, I've eaten. Yeah, that's all it is. It's all psychological. It's all in your mind. So as I was saying, work is going to be a different situation. So I can just switch it up to 2. So I can eat around about 12 and then maybe eat at 6 in the evening. So I'll have 2 meals a day, but I'm going to keep switching out from 1 day, 1 meal a day to 2 meals a day. I keep it largely vegan. I'm eating once to twice a week. I'm eating meat. But apart from that, that's it. And I see where it takes me. I've already lost 6 to 8 pounds, about 7 pounds in weight. So I'm nearly at 14 stone again. And my plans are to take it down to 13 stone. So let's see how this journey takes us. So I hope you found this useful, guys. If you find it useful, please subscribe to my channel. Press the like button, because it helps it helps the channel grow. It's very small at the moment, but it's going to get bigger and bigger as long as I'm here and adding value and sharing my story with people. Yeah, that's what YouTube is. So yeah, press the like, subscribe, and hit the bell notification. So each time I do a new video, you'll be notified. Okay, guys?
Bye.